Deciding where you will source supplies or sell your product is a big deal. And thanks to the internet, there's an abundance of options available to us. One of these options is through something called an online marketplace. A marketplace is a web platform that accommodates a huge number of vendors and customers. Think of it as a digital version of your local Sunday market, except on a much grander scale. TradeMe, AliExpress, eBay and Amazon are marketplaces that you may be familiar with. Facebook Marketplace is another one that you may have used here and there. Marketplaces make it easier for both the buyer and seller by bringing together large quantities of each. Suddenly, consumers have a number of options to choose from, while the seller has a high number of potential buyers to advertise to. This makes marketplaces a win-win for both, as well as the platform, which often makes money from the transaction. But hold your horses. Before you rush online to source or sell your product in one of these spaces, it's important to pick the right one for you. They fall into three main categories. Customer to customer, think Facebook Marketplace, where individuals buy from other individuals. Business to customer, think Amazon, where customers buy from businesses. And business to business, think Alibaba, where businesses source raw materials from other businesses. But that's not all. Marketplaces can also be divided into thematic categories. YouTube and Spotify are both information marketplaces. Anybody can provide content on these platforms, which is essentially selling. eBay and Amazon are classed as goods marketplaces. Uber and Airbnb are service marketplaces, a place where many sellers can collect to provide the same service. And IndieGogo and Kickstarter are classed as investment and funding marketplaces. As a small business, advertising your goods or services on a marketplace can increase your exposure and revenue by a great deal, compared to solely selling through your website. And with sites like Etsy and TradeMe only taking a very small cut from the selling price, the gains from selling via a marketplace often outweigh the losses. When it comes to sourcing raw materials, marketplaces like Alibaba are often a great choice. Alibaba brings together so many buyers and sellers that the price competition between the sellers is often very fierce. This is a great thing for us buyers as it means extremely low prices. Just watch out for those shipping costs. Now you have a bit of background knowledge on how these platforms work and what's in it for you. Why not get out there and onto the web and explore a few of them? You may find your product fills a gap in the market on one of these sites, or you may discover one of your raw materials at a much lower price. What do you have to lose?